All right, guys, we are going to get going now. Thanks so much for being here. My name is Kathi Reuter, and I am so glad that you guys joined in to listen to Team Forever Strong's live webinar right now. I'm excited to talk to you guys about a lot of interesting and exciting things tonight. So I'm going to just screen share with you so we can get right into this. Give me a second here. Alrighty. All right, so we're going to be covering a lot of information tonight. We're going to be talking a little bit about myself, so that way you guys can get to know me. We're going to be talking about my team, Forever Strong. We're going to be learning about Team Beachbody and the company, Shakeology, the programs that they offer. We're going to be showing you some transformations from my team and other past challenges that I've actually helped throughout the past 18 months of being a coach myself. We're going to talk about what a coach is, how we get paid, a lot of other fun things that we do, and your investment into it. All right, so let's just start off by talking about me right now. I'm a 10-star diamond coach for Team Beachbody, a Success Club 10 All-Star, and I've been a coach now for 18 months, and my team is called Team Forever Strong. So that's my status in Beachbody land. So I just wanted to get you guys to have a little bit of a clear picture about who I am, what my days are like, so that you get to know who Kathi is. So I am first and foremost a mom. I'm a mom to Landon and to Kirsten. Landon is 3.5 and Kirsten's going to be 2 on January 1st. I've been a stay-at-home mom now with them for about 3.5 years. And actually, it's funny because my very first experience with Beachbody was about 6.5 years ago when my husband and I did a program called P90X with Tony Horton. So this guy right down here on the screen. This is our first experience with Beachbody, and we got into awesome shape. We were pretty much like walking infomercials for that program. I had no idea coaching even existed back then, but we were turning people onto that program everywhere we went because we were talking about it and people were seeing our progress and our results, and we were turning people onto it without even actually being coaches, which is pretty funny. So ever since then, the past 6.5, 7 years, we actually haven't been to a gym. Every single thing that we've done to stay into health and fitness has been either with P90X, training for a marathon. You know, we both ran the Boston Marathon. Just running, we would do lots of running outside or on the treadmill. And so we'd kind of flip-flop back and forth between those two things. I always liked to work out and always liked being parts of teams and things like that, like basketball, and I did track and field. But as far as like the nutrition and diet side of things, we were never really good about that. So I was definitely the person, and still definitely struggle with this, where I'd, you know, get in that good long workout and then I would think it would be okay to eat pizza, which it is okay to eat pizza, but we would be eating it like all the time. So I never really got into like great shape, you know, to be honest, like before becoming a coach, because my nutrition was just always so off. And I didn't really know, you know, what to do about the nutrition part and how much of each, you know, food group to eat and whatnot. So that's where it all started. And so in the meantime, I was a teacher for 8 years, and I taught first and second grade, and I have my master's in special education. And then when I had my son Landon, I handed in my paperwork and I stopped my teaching job. And my husband and I, we knew that things were going to be tight with me being a stay-at-home mom now and only relying on one income. He has a great job and he gets paid a good salary, which is why we were even able to, you know, do this. And we knew we were going to have to make sacrifices and things like that along the way. But we were willing to make it work because we were just really, really, really dead set with me being a stay-at-home mom once we had children. So as time went on, what ended up happening was, you know, my husband's full-time job, that income wasn't enough. So he was doing about 4 or 5 other businesses on the side to try to earn some extra money. So he was doing a website design company. He has a skiing forum that he does. He also did let's see, he did, what was the other thing, Nick?
Photography.
Yeah, photography. So many different things, basically. He's a man of many different talents. So he was doing all these different things to try to make ends meet. I was actually tutoring most nights of the week, just so that we could try to get any kind of extra income as possible. And it just wasn't working. Like, we were totally sinking financially. I mean, it was getting really bad. We pretty much were living, with our heads in the sand. We didn't want to face the reality that, this stay-at-home mom thing, realistically just might not work out for us much longer. And so finally it got to the point where I had completely depleted our savings account. We had racked up $35,000 of credit card debt, living off of this one income for so long. And that's when my husband basically said, you know what? You're going to have to go back and get your teaching job back. We can't swing it anymore. We are literally doing everything under the sun to try to make this work. And if we don't do something and you don't go back to your job now, I mean, we are in deep trouble. So that's pretty much where I was at when this coaching opportunity was presented to me. To be honest with you, when I first heard about it, I'm the type of person that, I'm likely to just kind of like hop on board and try it. You know what I mean? I tend to think like that. Let's just hop on and try it. It sounded fun. I always loved being parts of a team. I loved, running track and field and being part of the basketball team. And I had already loved P90X because I had done that 6.5 years ago. But then when I came home and I told my husband all about it, he is like the most skeptical, thick-headed German guy you could ever meet in your entire life. I mean, he basically, laughed at this idea, said that it was a total gamble, said that if you succeeded in this, it was basically just by luck. He believed people did do well in it, but that it was all just based on luck. Like, basically, your chances are as good as going gambling that night. So he was a huge skeptic. And honestly, he has his MBA in entrepreneurship. And, like I said, he has owned 4 or 5 other businesses. So I pretty much just believed him because, I was just a teacher. What the heck did I know about running my own businesses and all this kind of stuff? So I kind of listened to him. And actually for 3 months, we dragged our feet with this coaching opportunity and we didn't do it. Like, I kept seeing all these awesome things and all these cool trips. And I kept hearing about how everybody's lives were changing and I still didn't do it. And then finally, like I said, it got right down to the last wire where it became really real, where it was, you know what, this is your last chance. Let's just give it a try. We sat down, we talked about it. What's the worst that can happen? I had 35 pounds that I needed to lose at this time, everyone. So I was 35 pounds heavier. And the worst case scenario we were thinking is that, you know what, maybe I get into this and I'm in the support group and I'll see awesome results and I'll lose this weight and I'll start feeling better about myself and get my confidence back and my self-esteem will go up. And you know what, if I don't like it, then I can just quit. So that's the attitude that we had when we went into it. I came into this with very, very low expectations. I did not have the bar set high at all. I was just looking to get healthier, lose my weight, and I needed to earn a couple $100s, I was hoping, every week. So that way I could continue to stay at home with my kids because that's been my dream. That's been my goal. In my mind, when I was growing up, and same thing with my husband, I saw myself as a stay-at-home mom. That's what I wanted to do. I never pictured myself doing anything else but that. So that's my attitude I had when I went into it was, what do I have to lose except for weight? There's a 30-day money-back guarantee. No big deal. There is literally no risk. And I jumped in, guys, and it literally has been the best thing that could have ever happened for our family. And I'm going to tell you all about it as we go through the slides here. But our lives have completely changed so drastically in just 18 months of me owning this business. So if you take a look over here, you can see this is me pre-baby, and my husband too. We kind of came along for the ride with me. And post-baby. And so, like I said, I was a good 35 pounds heavier. I never got my nutrition in check. Really struggled with that, always struggled with that. And then this is us now. This is most recently at the leadership retreat that we were just at in California back in October. These are all the different personal trainers down here that I love so much. Tony Horton, like I said, from my very first program I ever did with P90X with him. This is Sean T, if you know of T25 Insanity. Autumn Calabrese, the 21-day fix. This is the girl who got me to lose that 35 pounds. which I'm so thankful to her for. And this is my family over here. This is my husband, Nick, and this is Landon, and this is my daughter, Kirsten. We like to go for our walks as much as possible when it's nice out. So this was us just trying to grab a quick picture on our walk. All right, so I'm excited to talk to you guys tonight. I've literally been able to build this business right here from my island in my kitchen every single night in my sweatpants, you know, with a sweatshirt on, just laying low, doing my thing with no one to answer to. It's all me. All right, so this is my team, Team Forever Strong. I just love my team. This was right here. This picture was taken this past summer in Nashville, Tennessee at the Beachbody Coach Summit, which is Beachbody's biggest event that you can ever attend. They closed out all the streets, and we actually broke the Guinness Book of World Records for largest workout all together in one place at the same time. So these were my teammates that came with me last year. This upcoming summer, we have, I'll tell you, a lot more. Our team has grown tremendously. We have, I gotta fix this slide, but we have just about almost 1,000 coaches. We are ranked now 122 out of 400,000 teams in Beachbody. And honestly, the team and the friendships that I have made along the way is what really has made it all worth it for me. It is so awesome, I can't tell you, to sit down and talk with and work with people every single day who are like-minded and driven and who want to create the best life for themselves and their families. You have that constant support to help you stay on track with your health and fitness. So like I said, when I first started this, I was not at my goal weight. I by no means looked like I, could have anything to do with nutrition or fitness or anything like that. But I did it and people could relate to me. And it was because of the support from the team with these challenge groups that we run. They're online support and accountability groups. Because of that, it makes it literally impossible for you to fail at your health and fitness journey. You might fall off track. That is going to happen. All right. No one is perfect. I've gained 10 pounds this past season. All right. And I'm working to get it off again. And it's okay because this is the reality of it. This is life. There's going to be ups and there's downs. But the team is there to help pick you back up. So you don't completely fail. You fall off a little bit, but you get back on again because you have their support every single day, them cheering you on. We are such a close-knit group of people. Really, we are. I mean, we have phone calls with one another. I do play dates with a lot of the, girls on the team. We do things outside of just Beachbody related. We had a luau over the summer. We're going to be having a big Christmas party next weekend. We cheer each other on in the team page all the time. If people are running, different races like the Spartan races or marathons, or people are getting married or having children, birthdays, we give those people shout outs and support them and encourage them. So you really get to know these people on the team. It's not just Beachbody coaching. But I really always knew, I just knew deep down that I would love coaching because I've always loved just being parts of teams. Like I said, growing up, I always, was a part of like soccer when I was little, then basketball and track and field. So I knew that I was going to love just that team culture. I love that stuff. So what makes Team Beachbody so awesome, guys, is that, I've already talked about a few things about how we make it unique. But when you put it together, we are really the only company out there, guys, that combines fitness, nutrition, support, and a reward system all in place. All right. We literally have the complete solution here for everyone. We have the fitness piece nailed down. All right. So there is literally a workout program for everyone. It does not matter how much weight you have to lose. It doesn't matter if you've ever done any kind of physical fitness in your entire life. It doesn't matter your age. It does not matter. There is a program literally for everyone. My parents are 68 years old, and they are going to be starting Tai Chi in their living room in a couple more weeks when my mom retires. All right. So there is literally something for everyone. We have the nutrition piece. There's tons of meal plans and recipes that we provide. It's all just portion control. All right. So there's no pills. There's no gimmicks. There's no quick fixes. You're eating healthy food, just the right portions designed specifically for your body so that you get the best results. You have the support from the team, which is the challenge groups that you guys would be a part of. You'd be in this group with me and the other coaches, cheering you on, giving you the support, giving you their best tips every day, giving you their daily motivation, showing you their struggles along the way. We all pick each other up. And then there are rewards and incentives giving. Not only are there rewards and incentives giving for all of our challenge groups that we run, but I personally give rewards to people on my team for helping a certain number of people each month. Beachbody gives rewards every single month. If you can help just 3 people get started on their health and fitness journey, they have given me so many different kinds of clothes, bags, agility balls. I've gotten camelbacks. They gave the entire P90X DVD disc set the other month. They reward you in ways, it's unbelievable. So the whole package is there. And like I said, it's all real. There is no magic to this, guys. There is no magic pill. There is no quick fix, all right? These are real programs with real nutrition and portion control, with real people committing to the program, and then they're getting results. If people sign up and they don't do anything, well, nothing's gonna happen. You're not gonna see results. But if people sign up and they have their mindset right and they get into a program and they stick with it, they're going to see results. Unlike, you know, those it works people, I'm constantly getting hunted down by those people, you know, for those wraps and stuff that go around your stomach. That is all a bunch of garbage, all right? That is not real. That is a quick fix. That is a gimmick, all right? If you want to get healthier and you want to get in shape, bottom line, you have to move your body and you have to put in work, period. There's no easy way around it. There's no wrap that's going to solve your problem. And if it does, it's going to be for about 3 days, and then you're going to gain it all back from drinking water. So real people, real programs, real nutrition, putting in the work every day, and you see results. So a little bit about Team Beachbody. So you can check out the graphs here, and you can see how fast this company is growing, all right? It is growing at such fast speeds. All right, if you look up here, Beachbody is actually the umbrella company that was founded in 1998. So that's the whole like infomercial side where you'll be seeing, you know, the infomercials on TV for 21 Day Fix, T25, Insanity, Masters Hammer and Chisel, all that stuff. And then later on, Team Beachbody started in 2007, and that's the whole coaching piece that they put into place. So they always had the programs and the nutrition, but then now they incorporated us, the coaches, the support system, the people who motivate and inspire and get you going and help you along your journey until you reach your health and fitness goals and beyond, all right? Beachbody is a $1 billion company. It's rated A+ by the Bed of Business Bureau. And this chart right here, I need to adjust it a little bit, but it says right here that as you can see, the coach growth is going up. It's actually just about 400,000 coaches now that it's grown from 2007 all the way up until 2015. So it is growing so fast. People sometimes get worried that, you know, they come on too late. They're not going to have, you know, anybody to help. And I'm telling you guys right now, I actually had the chance to meet with Carl Deichler. He's the CEO of this company. I met with him. I actually sat with him at a table at our leadership retreat. And he has huge plans. And our mission, okay, as a coach and for Team Beachbody is to help as many people as possible to end the trend of obesity. And there are so many more people that need to be helped. He has just recently tapped into, about 5 months back, Canada, all right? But he has huge plans. He is going to be going, and we're going to be bringing this into Europe. So there is going to be so many people out there to help. This is literally just the brink of how this is going to get started. It is so small right now. Those are his exact words, that this company is so small compared to what he wants it to be and where it's going to go. All right. I also always like to tell people this too. When people say it's too late to get into it, that's really not the case. When you become a coach too, like myself, once you get to a certain rank and level, you're allowed to open up another business center. And that's a way for you to earn more income off of that business center. You're allowed to open up 25 of them, okay? So right now I have 2 business centers, but I'm about to open up my 3rd one, all right? And me opening up my 3rd business center is the equivalent to a brand new coach coming on and signing up to coach. We both have no one in our downline. We're both starting at 0. It's the same exact thing. So trust me, it's an incredible time to come on, especially with the new year right around the corner here. All right, and just think about it. Think to yourself, you know, I mean, you spend all this time thinking about whether or not you should do this or not, if it's for you or not. You know, guys, the time is going to pass anyways. That's the bottom line. So think about really where you could be if you actually jumped in and tried it. In 1 year, your life could be totally different for you and your family, just as it was for mine. All right, here are some of our fitness programs. Beachbody comes out with different workout programs quarterly. So there are literally brand new things being released all the time. My favorite, the one that got me to lose the 35 pounds, was the 21-day fix and the 21-day fix extreme. I love it because it's 21 days. The workouts are only 30 minutes. It gives you the portion control, so it tells you what to eat. So you can eat what you like and what you love. It's just all portioned out. So that is definitely by far my favorite one. I'm currently, right now, it's not on here, but I'm currently doing the brand new program that was just released called Masters Hammer and Chisel, and which is with a guy called Sagi from Body Beast, and also Autumn Calabrese down here from the 21-day fix. And so far, I love that program. All right, so Shakeology, I want to talk a little bit about this. I'm sure you might have heard about Shakeology. It is not a protein shake. That's the first thing I'm going to say, because that's the first thing that I hear from people when I talk about Shakeology, is that it is a protein shake. Yes, it does have a lot of protein in it. It has 17 grams in it. But this is a superfood shake. It has literally 70 plus superfoods in it. Every single vitamin and mineral your body needs is in this one shake. So even if you have a crappy day and you're eating like junk, if you can at least get this in to replace one meal, you're doing good, all right? At least you had that one meal that's packed with all that dense nutrition, and it makes you feel great. Before I became a coach, guys, all right, I was literally so exhausted. I was so exhausted because my daughter was only 4 months old. My son was 22 months old. I was completely sleep deprived. Like I said, I was 35 pounds heavier, so I was just feeling like crap about myself. Every single time I looked into the mirror, I would want to wear baggy clothes everywhere I went to try to hide the way I looked. You know, baggy pants to hide my butt and my thighs, because that's where I carry it all. The idea of even working out, okay, was, I couldn't even think about it because I was so like unmotivated and just stuck in this rut of, you know, I was trying to eat healthy, but it just wasn't working, didn't have the energy. You know, I started having all these cravings, so that I, you know, wouldn't really eat that great, obviously, if I'm having the cravings. And it was just a total crap show around here every single day. So when I first got started, I started off by just drinking Shakeology. That's how I started. And I started drinking it every single day. And that's my favorite shake right here, is the chocolate one. And I blend it with chilled coffee. I blend it with 2 teaspoons of peanut butter, half of a banana, almond extract, and ice. Blend it up. It tastes literally like a Frappuccino. I love it. And within 5 days of me drinking it at first, I noticed an instant increase in my energy. I was feeling so much better. I just felt better. My cravings were totally going away, so I wasn't feeling like I needed to munch on stuff all night long. And then that's when I started to get the motivation to work out, which is when I started doing the 21-day fix. And I started doing that during nap time. And I would, you know, try to put both the kids down at the same time. If not, Kirsten was so little, she'd be just in her little like bouncy seat down in the basement with me, or she'd be in her swing and she'd be watching me for my 30-minute workout. And she was fine. She loved it. And that's how I started. And I just took it one day at a time, and I followed the plan, and I drank my Shakeology. And I realized that I actually had more time than I thought. And then I started to see results, and I started to feel better about myself. So it was like that upward spiral, and I started to feel great. So my husband, same thing with him too. He was a huge skeptic. He thought this was a protein shake, didn't want to drink it. And then of course, when it came in, he's tried some and he loved it, and he's been drinking it ever since too. Same thing for breakfast every single day. It takes the place of our vitamins. I started it when my daughter was 4 months old, so I was breastfeeding. So it took the place of my prenatal. I have a lot of people on the team too who have been pregnant, or people who I help who are pregnant or nursing, and they do this as well. And they've actually showed the bag to their doctors, and the doctors say that this is actually a higher quality than their prenatal vitamin. So it comes in all different kinds of flavors, as you can see. And it has a 30-day, 100% bottom of the bag money back guarantee. So literally there is no risk in trying it. I tell people all the time that come on, you know what, try it out. I know you're gonna love it, but if for some reason, just use it for the whole month, drink it every single day. And at the end of the 30 days, if you are just not happy with where you are or how you feel, just return it and get your money back. It's not a big deal. They're coming out with a brand new flavor called Cafe Latte in the spring. So I am really excited to try that one because, like I said, you know, I love the coffee flavor in it. All right, here are some transformations from Team Forever Strong. These are some awesome people on the team, and these are just some. This isn't even everyone on the team, guys. But you can look and you can see, I mean, these are real people here doing these programs, down 21 pounds, you know, day 1, day 42, all of these. I mean, just look at the differences with these people. All right. So many transformation stories here. And that is what is so awesome about this job, is that it's really rewarding. It's so cool when you wake up in the morning and you have messages from people saying, thank you so much for showing me this program and telling me about it. I've never felt better in my life. I'm able to fit back into my jeans. You know, I never thought I'd get back to my pre-pregnancy weight and all that, because honestly, when I was 35 pounds heavier, once I got down a little bit, you know how everybody is. Everybody says, well, that's just how it is. You know, this is the biggest thing I heard. Well, Kathi, that's just how it is. Once you have kids, this is as good as it's going to get. You know, you're never going to be able to get back to the way you were before because now you've had children. So just be happy with the way you are. And that is a total bunch of baloney, guys. You can get better, because honestly, I look better now than I did before I had kids. So it is possible with just consistency, putting in the work, and being patient with it. But look at how hard these people worked. And honestly, when everybody starts, you know, you're nervous, you're scared, you're skeptical, you're worried if you're going to have the motivation to stick with it, if it's going to really work for you. Are you going to fail? Are you going to quit? You have all these fears, but then you have your coach and you have the team that's right there cheering you on all along the way. Every single one of these people, okay, guys, when they first started, you know how they were feeling about themselves? I mean, look at their facial expressions. Like total crap, like depressed, bummed. How did this happen? How did I let myself get like this? I can't believe it. This is going to be such a long journey. And you know what? Look at, they stuck with it for all these different programs, most of them the 21-day fix, and have seen awesome results. And that inspires people. That motivates and inspires others to want to help themselves and get healthier. So when I look at all this, you know, I mean, like I said, everybody has fears and everything like that, but you don't have to be great to start and to begin with this, all right? But you have to start at least to be great. You have to start somewhere. Everybody starts somewhere, and then you take it one day at a time. So here are some real success from challengers that I've helped. I've helped hundreds and hundreds of people over the past 18 months. And here are some of the things that people have said. So you can read through these. But like I said, nothing is more rewarding than waking up and getting those messages and checking my inbox and seeing these kinds of messages, or going and seeing that someone tagged me in a post with something like this, or posting on my wall, or giving me a shout out for their success so far. And it's awesome to be able to go to bed at night and know that what you did that day made a difference, that what you are doing is inspiring people and is motivating people. We are adding value to people, and we're helping people every single day in some way. We really do change lives as coaches. That is our sole purpose, is to help anyone and anyone to change lives, impact lives every single day. We matter. We inspire everybody. It doesn't matter if it's just a simple post that we put up. It doesn't matter if the person actually orders anything from us. We are still adding value to people in what we do. And I can't tell you how many times I've actually had people who have never bought anything from me. They've never been in a challenge group, never tried Shakeology, never tried a workout program. But because of them seeing my posts and getting motivated and getting that determination, they've reached out to me multiple times thanking me for this certain post that I made, or for sharing this struggle that I just posted. And so we promote others to live a healthier lifestyle. And we believe in, like I said, helping anyone no matter what. Doesn't matter if you purchase a program or not. There's my daughter screaming in the background. I hope you guys can't hear her. So what is a coach? All right. Now, a coach is someone who just loves helping others reach their goals. That's it. And we do that all through challenge groups. And I'm going to talk about exactly what a challenge group is on the next slide. Someone who loves the products and will share their experiences. We are sharers. Is working on or wants to work on their own health and fitness journey, believes that they were made for more and wants to grow and improve and has a long-term vision, okay? A coach just needs to be passionate and has to be dedicated to helping people achieve their goals. And they need to be just consistently sharing how these products and programs have changed their lives. That's it. And connecting and building relationships, true, genuine, real relationships with people on social media or out in public if you have a job. We don't just throw sales things up all the time and post up a picture of this is on sale or order this now, get the deal now. You know, it's nothing like that. We share our specific experiences and how these programs and products have helped us, and we share that for others to see. That automatically inspires others and motivates others to want to join you. So that's the biggest piece in having success as a coach, is being willing to put that out there and to be a real person. We are not perfect. We fall off. We struggle. Trust me, everybody struggles, but we share that. You have to share that so that you can be relatable and you can add value to people. And so that people know that they are not in this alone, that even someone who is a coach like us, all right, we struggle. I gained 10 pounds, the past 2 months. I'm working it off. It's not a big deal. It's going to happen. I have the right tools now in place to help me get to where I need to go again versus before when I didn't. All right. A coach is not a fitness or nutrition expert. Guys, I am not a fitness expert. I knew nothing about nutrition. I hardly ever ate all the food groups. My diet pretty much consisted of English muffins, cheese, pizza, no fruit, pasta, literally Dunkin' Donuts, like the world's worst things. Like, it was not a well-balanced diet at all. I knew nothing about it. The 21-day fix, all right, taught me how to eat and taught me that it's okay to have your chocolate, but this is how much you should have today. Or, oh, you love cheese? Because I love cheese. This is how much you can have. All right, it taught me that. I am not a salesperson. Guys, I was a first grade school teacher. So if you come into this and you think this is a sales job and you treat it like a sales job, mark my word, you will fail at this. You will not make it very far at all. And I've actually had, unfortunately, a couple coaches come onto my team that treated it as a sales job, and boom, they were gone within 2 months. All right, because it is so much more than that. You have to genuinely care about the person. You have to be a good listener. You have to be willing to talk to them about their struggles and listen to where they want to go and what their goals are, and then you guide them. That's our job, is to just give them support, guidance, and motivation. That's it. You don't have to be a fitness expert. All of those personal trainers, guys, in the programs, those are the fitness and nutrition experts. They do all the work for you. All we do is guide the person to the right program, get them into their support and accountability group, and inspire them and motivate them to stick with it. That's what we do. Definitely not a perfectionist, because that's not real. You cannot be negative, okay? A coach needs to be someone who is optimistic, all right? We know there are tough things that happen in life, and you could have a bad day, but you can't be talking about your bad day, okay, and talking negative all the time about it. You need to be positive, because our job is to lift people up. You can share your struggle that you have, okay, and how you're trying to overcome it. That's being real, okay? But just complaining, like, you want to stay away from things like that. No one on my team is like that. Everyone on the team is like me. Upbeat, outgoing, happy, optimistic, real people struggling, a lot of moms, nurses, all that kind of stuff. And we're upbeat and optimistic. And you can't be interested in the quick fixes. That is what a coach is not, because none of this is a quick fix. It is not a quick fix for your health and fitness journey, and it is not a quick fix if you are looking to earn financial freedom with this and build a successful, legit business. All right, so what is a challenge group? So guys, we couldn't make things any easier for coaches when they come onto our team. All right, we have a challenge group already set up in place for you. So a challenge group is basically just an online support and accountability group. And we have it all set up for you. We have special tips and recipes and daily motivations. People do selfies when they do their workout picture, or they do pictures of their food. They do pictures of maybe a holiday skinny cocktail that they are going to try. They post it up there. They share it. So it's a really, really, really fun group. And like I said, the groups are already all set up and ready to go for you when you come on and you become a coach for Team Forever Strong. The only thing you need to do is invite to it. That's it. You need to invite, and we teach you and tell you to invite 3 to 5 new people to our challenge group every single month, which is literally, like I said, already in place. We have free groups as well. So if you can see down here, this is another teammate of mine, Katie. She does a really good meal prep group. You know, we have free crock pot dinner groups. So for quick, easy, healthy dinners, really good for parents who are really busy and just have a hard time getting dinner on the table like I did. That's why I came up with that one. So we do the crock pot group. We have a 7-day free clean eating group. So we have a lot of free groups too that you can plug and invite your people into. This one right here that we have up right now, this Holiday Survival Fixmas group, that's our 21-day challenge group, accountability and support group. And as you can see, there's 327 members in there. So there's a lot of people. It's a lot of interaction. It's so much fun. This is what keeps you on track, is being in these groups. People, a lot of times I hear them say they're afraid to commit because they're worried about the motivation and not being able to stick with it. This is what does it. It's this group, and it's the participation from the coaches and everyone in it that makes it impossible to fail. All right, so you don't ever have to worry about coming on and being a coach and going off and running a group all by yourself. All right, you'll eventually obviously get to that, but we couldn't have made it any easier for you. It's all set up, running, and ready to go. All right, so let's talk a little bit about some of the coach benefits here. I just wanted to show you, yeah, this is Landon and my daughter Kirsten. They're so cute. And this is my coach Kelly on the team, and my other coach Lauren. They're 2 awesome leaders on the team, great people. And I'm so lucky that I've been able to form friendships with people like them on the team. It's been one of the best things about this business, and I know I've said that. So we have monthly incentives. There's team incentives, and Team Beachbody gives people certain rewards for helping people get started on their health and fitness journey every single month. So I'm always giving out things to my team. I go above and beyond to motivate the coaches on my team and to reward them for helping other people get started on their health and fitness journey, all kinds of things. So we try to keep it fun and try to keep it motivating for everyone. So coaches on my team, guys, they're all on here for different reasons. They all have different goals. Some of them just are coming on to get their cost of Shakeology covered so that it's free. All right, that's what most people do. Others just are looking for some extra income for presents or vacations. And then there are some who are looking to earn a full-time income and do this full-time like I have. Trust me, guys, 18 months ago, I would have never in a million years imagined to be sitting here doing this kind of stuff, you know, with this kind of success, with this humongous team being, you know, in the top, you know, 122 of the company. I mean, it literally blows my mind, all right? Me and Nick joke about it all the time because he's the one with the MBA and has done all these businesses. And then, you know, here comes Kathi, the first grade school teacher, little entrepreneur over here. Go me. So it's really cool because you just never know unless you take a chance and you get into it. What's great about this, guys, is that you can set your own hours. I'm not going to candy coat this for you guys. My days around here are complete crap shows. There is let me just paint a little bit of a picture. There are a lot of crying, a lot of whining, a lot of toy throwing, Clothes are all over the place in the house. It looks like a tornado blew through my entire house if I were to show you around my house. Dishes in the sink because you just can't get to them during the day because the kids are all over the place. Complete exhaustion. Sometimes nap happens, sometimes naps don't happen. And that is literally my day. And it is an exhausting day. And sometimes, you know what? When my daughter wakes up screaming at 5:30 this morning, like today, you got to get up and you got to go. And it was one of those days today where we woke up, nonstop crying. Then we went to the car wash and the car wash broke off the back windshield. You know, it was just one of those days. I had to hop in the back seat because my son was going to freak out because he gets nervous because how loud it is. You know, I am just your typical average person. Trust me, there is nothing special about me in any way, shape, or form. You know, I'm not lucky with how this happened and with the success I've had. This isn't easy for me. You know, I'm just your typical mom of two with a crazy busy day, you know, that just happened to find something that I absolutely love and am passionate about, and I work on it every day. So the bottom line is that you can set your own hours. My hours for me, because what fits into my crazy schedule is at night. So the kids go to bed and that's when I work. Kids go to sleep at like 8-ish. As you could hear in the background, it was like 8:45 and my daughter was still up crying. Once they are asleep, that's when I start my work. But I absolutely love it. And what I have found, and I told my husband, was that I am a total control freak. And this, I feel like, is like the perfect job and career for someone to have who loves to have control. Because what you get out of this and how well you do with this is a direct correlation with what you put into this. So that money that you earn, the money that I'm earning, represents how many lives I've impacted over time. So if you come into this and you do nothing, nothing's going to happen. It's like, I feel like some people get into this and they think that they're going to just try it for like a month or two and see what happens, and they don't really do anything. Well, I hate to break it to you, nothing is going to happen. You have to be willing to show up and put in time every day. One solid focused hour, a power hour, is what I tell my coaches when they come on. All right, everybody has an hour. Some people do half an hour in the morning, half an hour at night, or maybe they break it up into small 20-minute chunks. But you're going to get your power hour in every day. It's going to be something that you do consistently. Most of my coaches on my team, just so that you know, are all full-time working moms. They are married, they own homes, they have kids, they do sports with their kids at night. Some are working on their master's degree, and they still commit to building their Beachbody business every single day by setting realistic business hours with what works for them and their family. All right. There are really only 3 stay-at-home moms on my entire team. That's it. And I'm one of them. Everybody else works, and they have really built strong teams and successful businesses for themselves. I tell all my coaches, like I said, just do that one solid power hour and you can build a successful business over time. All right. And not just keeping 6 months in your mind, keep a long-term vision. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, a long-term vision. This is a business that you are building. Really, it is a business. I don't care if you come into this as a hobby or not, it's a business that you are building. So you need to treat it like a business. And if you were to go take out a loan and open up your own store, if you didn't get a lot of customers, you wouldn't close shop in 6 months, right? No, there's no way you would do that because you've invested all that money. With this, there's very little investment, very, very, very little investment, no inventory, nothing. All you need to do is be a person who has drive, wants to change things in their lives, wants to help people, and is willing to show up and commit and be consistent over time. That is it. There is no magic. There's no secret sauce to having success as a coach in this business. It is just those simple, simple things of showing up every single day, no matter what, keeping the long-term vision, and helping everyone and anyone, no matter what. That's it. You can write off all of your expenses, which is great. And like I said, you're an entrepreneur. So you drive your business at your pace. Some coaches go faster, some coaches go slower. You run your race, you do what works for you and your family, and that's it. And then if you stick with it and you don't quit, you will be in the same place I am in. It might take you a little bit longer, depending on how much time you put into it, but you will get there and beyond. So here are a couple different coaches: discount coaches, hobby coaches, business builders. So I'm sure you guys read through all of that already while I was talking about all that other fun stuff. Oh, one last thing before I go to the next slide too. A lot of times too, I hear from people, they say that there's no way I don't have the time. And as you can see, you don't need that much time in this to build a successful business. You don't. And I just feel like a lot of people who tell me that they don't have the time for this, if I actually sat down and had them write out their schedule and how much time it takes for them to do each thing, I can almost guarantee that each person has time for this. You know, I used to sit around, guys, before this and watch TV every single night for 3 to 4 hours. Do you really need to sit around and watch 3 to 4 hours of The Walking Dead every single night? That's what I was doing before. No, you can cut back and make a little bit of sacrifices. Do it for 2 hours and then build your business for the last hour. All right, how do we get paid? So how do we get paid as coaches? We get 25% commissions on all customer orders and challenge pack sales. And that is how you will primarily get your income right off the bat. Eventually, you end up earning what's called cycle bonus money. All right. And this is what leads to residual income from building your team over time. It ends up being your main source of income. All right. So this is what's great about this business, is that it is the only business where you can build it to a certain point and then walk away for a little bit if you wanted to, and your business would still continue to grow and earn you more and more income. That's the way that this works, these cycle bonuses. So I always like to give this example, but last March, when I went away to the free trip that Beachbody gave me for helping 3 people every single month, we went to a 5-star all-inclusive trip to Cancun. I did not do anything for that time while I was there, but my paycheck was still over $1,000 that week, and I didn't do anything, and it was all from the cycle bonus money. So that's how that works. It's an overtime thing. You get quarterly bonuses, and those range anywhere from, it depends on your rank, but they start once you first become a coach. Your first rank that you want to hit is called an emerald coach, and then you work your way up. Emerald coach, ruby coach, diamond coach, 1-star diamond, 2-star diamond, all the way to 15-star diamond. Once you become a 2-star diamond coach, you get a quarterly bonus of just about $1,000 every quarter. 5-star diamonds get about $4,000 every quarter. 10-star diamonds get about $14,000 to $15,000 every quarter, and then 15-star diamond coaches get about a $50,000 quarterly bonus. So that's how that works. Over time, you got to think long term, guys. So we get a matching bonus based on your team's performance. And like I said, you can own multiple business centers. So this is your chance to duplicate. Like I said earlier in the webinar, that I have right now 2 business centers, and I'm going to open up my 3rd soon. That's a way for me to earn triple the amount of income. I also run my husband's account, so that's a 4th account. And I also run my father's account, so that's a 5th account. So you are allowed to open up actually 25 different business centers. And you get monthly rewards for hitting Success Club every single month. If you can help 5 people, you get a $100 bonus in your paycheck. And you get free Success Club leads the following month and free customer leads. And like I said, they give you all kinds of prizes too from Team Beachbody for hitting Success Club, as well as myself too. I reward the team as well. And you get paid weekly on Thursdays. Over here, if you guys have read through it, this is from this document. I actually have the entire document from a group in my upline. It's from one of the leaders groups, and it shows you here what everybody has been making. And everybody goes at different speeds, and everybody moves at their own pace, because this is your own journey, and you do what works for you and what works best for your family. So you got to run your own race, but you can see the differences here with how it grows. And if anybody wants the full document, just let me know, and I would be happy to get that over to you, or let the person know who invited you to this, and then they can let me know, and I would be happy to shoot that over for you. All right, so here's my income growth. I started, like I said, back on June 25th, 2014. And if you look right here, as you guys know, when I first started, right from the beginning, I told you we had depleted my entire savings account. We had racked up $35,000 worth of credit card debt because we were staying at home with the kids, living off of one income. And now, guys, because I've made it a priority, I've made this business a priority in my life, and I truly love it. I literally have not gotten sick of it. I love it so much. I love helping people. But because I have decided and made the decision and the commitment to myself and my family and this business to show up every single day, over time, I have been seeing the results. By month 7, what I was earning was exceeding what I was earning as a teacher after 8 years of experience with a master's degree. By 12 months in, I was earning, a 6-figure income. And by 15 months, I was finally able to make that last payment on that $35,000 credit card that I had and actually have money in the bank. So it's an amazing feeling, but you can see how it grows over time. And this is why I try to tell people so much that you have to keep the long-term vision. It is so worth it. It is so worth it, because look at right here, back in October, you can see that my total earnings from last October, now I was only a coach for 4 months at the time, and I earned $3,200 that 1 month. And then an entire year later of showing up, being consistent, putting in the work, sharing my successes and my struggles on social media and for others to see so people could follow my journey and I could create a following. This past October, my total earnings was $23,000. And this keeps growing, guys, over time. The only way it doesn't work is if you quit or you don't do work. I can't guarantee you these numbers, obviously. It's dependent on how many hours you want to put into this and how gung-ho you are about it. But, I was desperate to make this work because I was not going to be leaving my kids and going back to work after being home with them for a year and a half. That was not going to happen. So when I got into this, I wasn't just testing the waters. Granted, I didn't think this was going to happen with this kind of income, but I did not just test the waters. Like, I had it in my mind. This is my last chance, my last hurrah, because I am not going back to work. The more you commit to working your business every day, the more your business grows and the more rewards that you can earn. So the results, really, they're different for everyone. It's just daily, consistent disciplines. That's how I got all this. No magic, no luck. This is not easy for me. None of that baloney that you might hear some people say, because I have people say that sometimes, oh, Kathy's just lucky. This is not luck. I am working for this, like putting in a lot of work for this. But you can see how it grows. From last July in 2014, $140 a week. My average is $292. And then a year later, the average is close to $1,900 a week. All right, that's over time. And like I said, my husband used to think before that he thought that people just did well in this by chance. Just like I said, like going to a casino and gambling. But it's not true. You do well in this business just as anything else in life by actually showing up and doing the work day in and day out and keeping the long-term vision. And the people on my team who are having huge success in building their teams, they're doing the same things that I'm doing. They're showing up every single day. They're making it non-negotiable. So if you sign up and you do nothing, nothing will happen. It's not a quick fix, not a get-rich-quick scheme. Your success is dependent on how hard you want to work, period. All right, so what to expect from Team Forever Strong. This is our team call. We do team calls. We do weekly team calls every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This was me and my other 2 leaders, Lauren and Kelly, at the Nashville Coach Summit over the summer. It was so much fun. But when you come on to the team, guys, like I said earlier, literally, we could not have made it any easier for someone to have success with this. All you need to do is show your commitment and do the work. We have the new coach training that I would plug you right into. We're going to help you, show you how to post on social media, how to invite to your groups, how to share your success, things like that. We teach it to you. We teach you everything that you need to know. We have weekly team calls every Thursday. We run the monthly team challenge groups. So all the groups are already in place for you. We have leadership training for those of you who hit the ground running. We have my my Team Forever Strong page, which is a Facebook page. We do recognition and accountability all the time, tons of support. Literally, we have a team calendar with everything on it for you to see on our cover photo. We list the challenge groups, the free groups, templates for you to use, scripts that I use. I mean, anything that you can think of, you name it, the resources are there. You just have to be willing to kind of dig deep and get that entrepreneurial spirit and go out there and go after it. That's it. Plain and simple. All right. So for things, I like this slide here. Final thoughts here on this. We're almost done, guys. For things in your life to change, you have to change. So your goal would be to just help 3 to 5 people every single month get started on their health and fitness journey. That's it. It's not a big deal. There are 30 days, sometimes 31 days in the month. Finding 3 to 5 friends is not hard to do. Everyone needs help. It doesn't matter what your shape, what your physical fitness level is. There's always room for improvement. No one is perfect. And this business works by action and decision, not by luck. So who succeeds at this? Really, when you think about it, the people who show up every single day, the people who treat it like a business, because if you treat it like a business, it is going to reward you like a business, versus if you treat it like a hobby, then it's going to reward you like a hobby. If you want to turn this into a 6-figure income, earning career and leave your job one day or retire your spouse, this is the vehicle. Just show up every day and put in the work and keep the long-term vision, and you'll get there. You got to be willing to go through the ups and the downs. It's just like everything else in life. There's ups and downs. There's a bumpy road. There's twists and turns. You stay the course. What is the reason why you're interested in doing this? What is your reason? My reason was my kids, because I didn't want to leave them. So when you go through those struggles and that tough time, you keep that vision the entire time so that nothing derails you. You have to be someone who's a self-starter and doesn't really need the supervision, because you don't have a boss. And that is what a lot of people struggle with, including myself. When I first came on, I really struggled with that, because you're used to going into your job every day and being told exactly what to do every single day. And with this, that's not the case. You are your own boss. You steer the direction that you want your business to go in, period. Your coach is there. Your team is there for support. Like I said, every single resource is there. You just need to be the one, though, to get up and do it every day. Your coach isn't going to show up, check in on you every day and be like, hey, did you invite today? Or, hey, did you ask this person to come to our, challenge group? You have to be willing to, do that and drive your business forward that way. You have to be a go-getter. And I really wasn't a go-getter before. So this was really, it's totally crazy how this happened for me, because I was not a go-getter, and I was always a very shy, kind of quiet, kind of hung out in the back, was never a leader, but wasn't a follower, just kind of hung out in the background and worried a lot about what people thought about me. So to all of a sudden now, 18 months later, be a leader and have this confidence and with this success running a business as an entrepreneur, it's like, whoa, total 180, but it's so awesome and it's so much fun. All right, so I am going to stop the screen share here for a second. Let me just get out of here. All right, there we are. Here we are. It's only my second time doing this, guys. All right, so I just want to say thanks so much for being here tonight and listening to this. I know it's really thorough, and I'm really excited for you guys. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that Beachbody is for everybody, because I would be lying to you. Beachbody is not for everybody. But my whole thing and my point is that you will never know unless you take the chance and you try it out. This isn't a life or death situation. If you sign up to become a coach on Team Forever Strong, you don't have to be here in this situation for life. If you don't like it, just quit. It's literally as plain and simple as that. Like I said, when I first started, like I said to myself, the worst thing that can happen is that I lose that weight, which I did, and I'm part of a team and I get that support. So really nothing to lose. And just think about it, guys. If you really are not happy where you are right now in your life, or if you're not happy with what you are doing, then you owe it to yourself to change that. That's your responsibility, nobody else's. You have to be going out there and you have to find something that you love, that you're passionate about, that gets you excited to wake up every single day and do. That's all on you, no matter what it is. If it's Beachbody, great. If it's not, you need to go find something else then, because life is way too short to be spending it every single day doing something that you don't love, right? This is your chance to be able to create literally the best life for you and your family. And maybe it's for you, maybe it's not, but the only way that you're going to know is if you get on board and you actually try it out. All right, so I'm really looking forward to having you guys on the team and introducing you into the team page. I'm going to let you guys go, but if you decide that this is for you and you want to give it a shot, you know, make sure to either reach out to me or reach out to the person who actually added you to this webinar so we can get you added to my team page and we can introduce you in and we can get you going. This is the best time of year to become a coach right now, because come January, February, and March, that is the busiest time of year for Beachbody business. All right, so this is a awesome time to get in, kind of get your feet wet, learn, and then get going and have an awesome 2016. So thanks so much, guys, for being here, and I hope you had a great weekend. Bye, everyone.